Hey guys, welcome to Cars Off the Wall. I'm Nikita, and we are going to be doing the IAAI auction because we're hoping to buy another car. You know why? Because we have fixed and posted all of our cars, and I didn't think I'd get it done so fast. Now the auction started at 9:30. It's 9:34, so we are a little bit late. But we're going to go to our watching, and we have a 2011 Nissan Versa 1.8 liter, and it has 131,000 miles. That kind of goes against my rule, but it passed every other rule, and we're desperate. When we're desperate, we need to buy a car. Even if it breaks one rule, that's okay, but it can't break two rules. That's definitely a no-no. That's coming up in item 77. So we got a ways to go. 2016 Hyundai Accent. 4 people currently pre-bidding. The primary damage is a theft. I've never done a theft before, so I'm pretty curious. That's coming up item number 36 in lane B, same as the Nissan Versa. So we should probably head to that first. We have a 2011 Toyota Camry, 79,000 miles on the odometer. These are always going to be bidding way higher than I can afford, but we'll try it. You never know. We got that Lexus the other day, and that kind of was higher than I wanted to pay, but we made money on it. It actually sold. That's coming up 105 in lane B. Everything is lane B. And then we have a 2019 Nissan Sentra. I've never bought anything above 2016. I've never bought anything newer than that year, so I'm a little cautious of buying a 2019 Nissan Sentra. Why don't we head over to, it's all in the same lane, so we don't have to jump around. Why don't we head to this 2016 Hyundai? We're going to bid live, go to the correct lane, which is lane B, and here's the auction. I kind of want noise, to be honest. Let's turn the noise on. What's up? Get a little swig of coffee. Oh wow, it's item number 21 already. Holy smokies. In 5 minutes or 6 minutes, it's already 21 items have gone through.
Sale pending. Reserve off.
Let's look at our run list. My vehicles, I have 5. Yeah.
Sold.
2016 Hyundai 36. Stored in Vancouver, which I hate that auction site, but it's okay. On the block.
Sale pending.
Now these cars go way too quick for me to show you like all the things about it, like the details, the images, right? 2014 Nissan Pathfinder, 123,000 miles salvage title. Like they go too quick for me to even show you the details. So we'll just kind of look at it like this. 2009 Toyota Camry. Even for a really banged up car like this, and they're having a bidding war. That's ridiculous. How many miles? 208,000 miles salvage title. And they're bidding 550, which means they're going to pay 900 total with fees. Oh my gosh. I mean, I can't imagine paying $1,000 and then having to pay another 500 to get all the parts and everything. 2 doors? No way. No way. I mean, I guarantee you this is someone who knows what they're doing, and they just bought that car as their run and drive A to B. Like, they don't care about how it looks. They just need a car for $1,000, and they're going to leave it. They're going to get it back to shape and then be done. This 2001 Ford Ranger is pretty nice looking. 120 salvage title. Run and drive. Wow. Not bad. Who's selling it? Progressive Casualty. That's not bad. Shoot. 2012 Toyota Highlander. Now the Hyundai that we're going to bid on in 7 items, that is the car I want the most. I'm willing to bid the most for that car. I don't know how much I'm willing to bid, but I have a 2016 Hyundai hatchback automatic, and I'm willing to bid up to about $3,000 total, so about $2,000. Once the bid goes above 2,000 or 23, probably I'm gonna stop. We'll see though. 2022 Honda Insight. I've never bought anything that new ever. Azerbaijan is the current high bid. Who from Azerbaijan is buying a car in America?
Sale pending.
Apparently a lot of people. Holy smokes, no bid. And they want 100 for that? 200. Oh my gosh. They must need the trunk or the door or something. There's
Sale
nothing
pending.
for that car. They just paid like $350 out the door for that Kia. That was trashed. No, that Ford Fusion, too much quarter panel damage. You have to cut that out. You can't be Nikita and try and bend it. There's no bend in that. That's done. 2007 Hyundai Accent. I love these cars. It's a little too much damage for me to even
Sale
consider.
pending.
But yeah, ours is next. So let's get prepared. Okay, no more chit chat. We gotta focus.
Sale pending.
Here we go. What's the bid now?
Reserve
2,000,
all.
2,100, 2,300. So you're paying 3,100 for that car. 32. I'm out. I'm not bidding 2,450. 2,550. I have to bid 2,550 to win this car. 2,650. Holy smokies. Warrenton, Oregon. Who is bidding from Warrenton, Oregon?
Time extended.
Has 77,000 miles, salvage title, like door handle missing, and then you've got to replace the ignition, or maybe you don't have to. I don't know, but oh my gosh, 2,600 out the door with fees. You're gonna pay 35. I'd say he's paying $3,500 for that car. Not no, because the one I bought in the garage right now, I bought it out the door for $2,100, and that has 30,000 miles. Same year, same car. I just don't get it. I don't get it. Like, I'm not willing to pay that much. No way. Our next car is a 2011 Nissan Versa. I am willing to bid up to 500 for it, maybe 600. We'll find out. That's coming, item number 77. So we have time. Probably I'll keep the video on and we'll just keep talking, but I'll cut the video,
Sale pending.
make it somewhat entertaining for you guys. Why don't we
Sale pending.
try and
Reserve all.
oh, look at that 2023 Chevy Bolt, $6,000. Salvage title, progressive casualty.
Sold.
Odometer is not readable. Interesting. I would be very skeptical of that. 2015 Mercedes-Benz. I do not ever think I will ever get
Sale
one more.
pending.
I bought one, completely lost $1,000 on it. Never again. Never again. Not unless I'm willing to lose whatever I bid on that car for. I will never buy it. Look at that tire on the Nissan Rogue. Look at that. It's just completely, control arm is bent. Rear shock probably bent.
Sale pending.
Heck, maybe the subframe might be bent. 2021 Ford F-150. Again, rear tire is completely trashed. The bed, you're going to have to get a new bed, unless you don't care. Which, for me, I wouldn't care. If I'm keeping the truck, I wouldn't replace the bed. But I would definitely do body work to push it out. You got an airbag light. Seats are missing. Interesting.
Sale pending. Reserve all.
Oh, I looked at this car. I was interested, but again, I'm not paying $4,200 for a bid and then $6,000 with fees and everything. No way. It's just, and it has a tire light and 95,000 miles. What
Time
was it?
extended.
95,944. There's no way I'm paying $6,000 for that.
Sold.
Not right now. Salvage title too. I looked at this car too. This is a salvage title, 102,000 miles. The only reason I didn't get it is because it had a code.
Sale pending.
it had a code on. I think an engine light or an airbag light. And again, as you know me, if it has an airbag light, no bid. I'm not trying to replace any airbags. 2019 Tesla Model 3. Oh. Hey babe, would you be willing to check the camera for me?
Sale pending.
Thank you so much. Yeah, I'll take a cookie. Sweet, my wife is making me cookies.
That's fine.
You can see my whole hair, head, and everything. No, I can.
Believe in me.
Believe me.
Uh-oh.
Oh, wow. So mark that day, November 18th to December 6th, the first balloon. Okay. Taking a little break. We're not really interested in the cars right now. We have 27 left until the next car that I'm really interested in. So we'll see what happens. $20,000 for 2021. Wow, and that much damage. Are you kidding me? From California. What are they trying to do with that car like that from California? 2012 Cadillac. I don't buy Cadillac. Good looking car, but never was for me. 2020 Ford F-150. Tire completely smashed out. Fender, bumper, headlight. You're going to have to do all that suspension work. That, to me, and you're paying $8,000, $8,500. That's a 10,000 car out the door, $10,000. If you bid $9,000, you're paying $11,500 out the door for this car. Oh my gosh, it has ABS, traction, airbag light, tire light, all because of that one tire. Probably it would fix everything, but the airbag light, no, that's not fun. I know we jumped a few, but 2009 Chevy Impala, horrible. Front end damage, look at that. It's horrible. Can't do anything. Ours is coming up in 8. The car that we're going to bid on, I don't think we're going to win, but it's coming up soon. 2011 BMW 335 IS. 2650. Again, guys, remember, the current high bid, whatever they bid for, that's not how much they actually get the car for, okay? If they bid $1,800, they're gonna be paying $2,600 out the door. If you bid $2,500, you're gonna be paying $3,500. Just add like $500 to $1,000. If it bids $1,500 or more, add $500. If it bids $2,000 or more, add $1,000. That's pretty much the math that you can use. It's not exact, but it's pretty close. So $1,800, you're gonna be paying like $2,600 for that. $6,000, you're gonna be paying maybe $7,800 out the door. 2020 Toyota Corolla, you gotta replace 2 doors, airbags, 2 doors, an airbag, no engine light though, which is good. 2015 Subaru, looks pretty good. Airbag, got a lot of warning lights to take care of. Oh, the car wasn't on. Yeah, so we don't know what warning lights are on and off. It'd be fun, 2015 Subaru. It would be fun to do someday, but not this one for sure. Hillsboro, Oregon. Wow. I don't like this reserve off. Can insurance companies have a reserve? Or can the auction put a reserve on a car they believe? I don't get it. Should totally not. Progressive Casualty, how can they put a reserve on that? I don't know. Maybe they feel like they have to get $6,000 for it, you know? I don't know. Maybe. Actual cash value, 19,892.14. That's how you know you're getting from insurance. So this is a legit buy. If I could afford it and I wanted to fix it, I would buy this car. Okay, ours is coming up after this, so That's exciting. We're not going to bid high. We're not going to be aggressive. If we get it cheap, great. If we don't get it cheap, it's a 20-something Nissan Versa, 130,000 miles, so I'm not too invested, right? If we can get it cheap, great. But that's it. I don't think I'm going to have much competition here. 550, we'll bid 600. 131 salvage title, no warning lights. I'll go 650. That's going to be what, 1,200 out the door. I got to be done at 700 though.
Time extended.
Just a tire light, but that should be easy. And a brake light.
You won.
We won. Okay. Wow. All right. 650 isn't bad. I'm only buying one car today, I think. I did not expect to win that. Wow. Not at all. We got 2011 Toyota and a 2019, but I'm not going to be spending that much money. So we'll focus on the Nissan Versa and we'll be done. So that is it for the auction. We can look at a couple more just for fun, but I think you guys have a good idea of how the auction runs. IAAI. I'm not give feedback. It was great, thank you. I'm not too excited about the win, but that's not horrible. I'll have to blur some of this stuff out, but we're going to go to payment. And not bad, $1,065. So we paid, all round up, we paid $1,100 for this car. 2011 Nissan Versa. Assuming it has no transmission problem, that it runs and drives. I heard the engine run. There's a parking sticker, so definitely someone was driving it. Looks like they had a flat tire and it messed up the bumper. It looks pretty clean on the inside. Headlights look good. Again, you got the brake light, a tire light, which is for that tire. You have 7,498 on the Trip B odometer, which tells me that they've been driving it and driving it and driving it. We've got almost a full tank of gas. So that means that whoever drives it believes that it can give a full tank, and they believe that the car will go through that whole tank without getting damaged, right? If you know your car might break down, you're going to be putting a quarter tank of gas or maybe a half a tank only, you know? Now that's a very small thing. That's a very small detail that probably you can't judge and say, oh, well, if it has a full tank or if it has an empty tank, then you know the car is good. No, that can't be an indicator, but I tend to do well with cars that have a full tank of gas. I don't think I've ever lost any money on a car with a full tank of gas. So the bumper looks like it isn't holding on to the bracket, which might be an operator error. They didn't know how to put it back or something. It's an ugly car, I'll tell you that. Like, I am not loving this car shape or anything. And I guarantee you this car will be very difficult to sell. I bet we'll sell it for $2,200, make $1,000 quick. Put a new tire on it, be done. Now here's why I was interested in the car. Take a look at this right here. This image. Let's see if we can make it bigger. Okay. Yep, we've gone through that. Clean interior, great. It was made in where? Where was it manufactured in? That's important. Manufactured by Nissan Motor Co. I'm hoping that means Korea. I don't know exactly what location, what factory, but you want it to be Japan or Korea. I don't want Mexico, and the USA wouldn't be bad. Here's why I bought the car, okay? If you look at the engine, actually, not why I bought the car. Let's say, here's why it piqued my interest, and I was willing to bid a little bit. Not aggressive, right? You saw, I wasn't aggressive. I bid, and I was like, okay, we'll go to 700 and be done. And then it just ended, right? I was the high bidder. But if you look at this car, what do you see and what do you not see? For me, what I see right now is a very calm layer of dirt over the entire engine, which means one of two things. One, that could be very bad, meaning no one replaces anything, no one checks the engine bay, and all the fluids could be super low and unchecked, and the car could be on its last leg. Number two, it could be that the people check the fluids and everything, and they're careful not to get oil spilt on the engine cover or coolant spilt on the core support or anything like that. And the battery, there's no sign of corrosion on the battery. And what I'm hoping it means is that the engine runs very quiet, very smooth. And I heard it, right? We can hear the engine right now too. But what I'm trying to say is, I think when you open up the engine bay and you see a layer of dirt, that's very calming. And it doesn't look like the engine is shifting any dirt or moving or there's oil spurting out. You would see little dots everywhere if oil was spilling out, if coolant was spilling out. And so I look at this and I think maybe we have a pretty good running, smooth car. I really do. And let's hope that's the case. We got it for $1,100, so if we completely lose out on the car, we can at least get half our money back by parting it out or scrapping it or just selling it to someone. But it is run and drive, so no matter what, we will get our money back. You've got the rim cover, which we might actually reuse. I don't know. It's not a big deal for a used car. We'll just put it on like the back rear tire, We might have to get a new rim and everything, so that'll be $150 for a tire and a rim, depending on where I go. Again, this is an ugly car. 131,000 on the odometer. Parking sticker, which I love. It means that people have been using it regularly, driving it. So I like that. Hopefully they've been doing their oil changes. There you go, guys. That's what it's like to go to the auction and bid on a car. Very easy. This is a non-dealer only auction, which means you, any independent guy or gal, can join the auction and bid as long as you create a membership. It can be anyone. Any Joe Schmo from the backyard can just bid and win. So I think we're done here. We're going to pay for it. We're going to pick it up tomorrow probably. Tomorrow's Friday, so we'll get the U-Haul truck. Or I might use my tow dolly. I don't know. No, we'll probably get a U-Haul dolly, and we'll just tow it with my truck. And so we'll have to spend $50 for that. But yeah, that's it. I think we're going to call it.